Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Brushes and Bunnies, and in this video, I want to tell you a story. It's not any dramatic or crazy story, it's simply the story of how I came to be in this position. This video is not meant to be a tutorial, it's more so of a motivational talk of how far you can go with a sketchbook and a pencil. You see, about a year ago, when the year had just switched to 2017, I was unsure of myself and of my art skills. I did not know anything about anatomy, I could not draw a human face for the life of me, all I could do were my typical pet portraits. Yet, I somehow fell into this whole YouTube thing and suddenly found myself in a situation where I knew my skill was at a beginner's level, yet I had already somehow accumulated over 10,000 subscribers on my channel. Allow me to explain exactly how this all happened by rewinding back to early 2015. Back then, I had the simple goal of uploading pet portrait speed paints for my Instagram clients. I was painting mostly rabbits, but also the occasion cat and dog, hence the name Brushes and Bunnies. And I was selling commissions via Instagram. I thought back then it would have been a nice touch to send my clients speed painting videos of how their portraits had been made. I literally never thought that this channel could have been something else, or that I would have met each and every one of you in this humble art community. In late 2016, after 2 years of not uploading any valuable content onto my YouTube channel, I suddenly decided to do a live stream. And for whatever reason, this live stream got recommended across YouTube. I suddenly had thousands of you subscribe, and I went from 200 subscribers to 10,000 subscribers literally in a matter of a couple days. I did not know how or why, but it was really this moment that changed everything for me. Early on, many of you supported what I did, and I was honestly surprised at this. Even though I had a lot of support, a lot of comments, a lot of likes, there was always this underlying feeling that I was really not good enough and that I did not deserve this. I did not deserve the subscribers or the likes or the comments, because in my mind, I could not draw. And back then, I did not know how to draw. And I wanted to be better. I really did want to be better. But it was not just a feeling of wanting to be better, but it was more of some fiery rage within me. I know it sounds cheesy, but it's honestly the best way to describe it. I didn't want, but I needed to improve, no matter how hard it was, no matter how many hours it took, no matter how many ugly, disproportionate, disheartening drawings I had to create, no matter how many negative comments I received, I would go through it all just to see how far I could go. So what did I do? Well, I decided to just draw something every single day for the entire year of 2017. And I'm really not exaggerating or making this dramatic for the sake of the video. I literally drew something every single day. On the days that I did not feel like it, I forced a small doodle, no matter how small and insignificant it seemed. And on other days, I went full out with an elaborate mixed media portrait. Basically, for 365 days, I forced myself into a routine. After 30 days of this routine, sketching every day became second nature. I really no longer thought of it as a chore, but as a necessary part of my everyday routine. Since I do work full-time, or I did back then, I did work full-time in a management position, I had to find time to squeeze it in. So in the mornings before work, during lunch while eating my curry dish, which I really love curry by the way, and as soon as I came home from work, I would deep dive straight into my sketching. I'm not gonna lie, it was really tough at first, especially getting into the entire routine. And I think what was even tougher for me was trying to get over that negative feeling of, oh my gosh, this sketch is horrible. Oh my gosh, I'm not good enough. What am I doing? Why do I have a YouTube channel? Why are people even subscribed to me? And just kind of getting over this feeling and just pushing on every single day. Because I knew, and I saw the proof, was that basically with every sketch, every day that passed, every time I put my pencil onto the paper, I progressed in some way or another. And to be honest with you, as the days passed, I actually quickly found myself improving. And this was honestly the craziest part for me, because as I was seeing the improvement, I was starting to be able to draw faster and more accurate, and my anatomy was getting much better. And then suddenly I found myself drawing men and drawing full body postures and being much more loose in my wrist and just being able to sketch spontaneously and not have to refer to reference photos. And these were all major milestones that were a first as 2017 passed on by. And for someone who had never sketched previously before that much, or who never really attempted or cared for learning proper anatomy, or, just trying to draw an actual portrait of someone, I was just amazed at how quick I was able to improve. Within a couple months, I already saw results from drawing something every single day. And it's sort of one of those things where I never really gave a proper thought to it. Once we turned 2018, I wanted to do a video about the 365-day challenge that I took on, but I never actually ended up making it, just because I didn't really want to, in a way. I didn't really want to feel like I was gloating, and I also didn't really feel like it was such a big deal. It was just something that I thought was practice and I could do. I just did this every single day and it was no big deal. But when I think about it, and when I really think about it, and the position that I'm in now, and the progression that I've seen in myself just after working so hard, like up to 4 hours on a daily basis nearly, and just really pushing and pushing and pushing, when I really think about it, it's a lot of work, and I should be proud of myself. To sort of tie everything in together at the end of this video, I just want to say that partaking in something like this, drawing every single day for 365 days for the entire year, is a huge undertaking, and if you do achieve this, you should be proud no matter what the results are. You should be proud that you took the step forward. You should be proud that you attempted to draw something, either small or big, and did it. You should be very proud. I think a lot of us artists who are trying to better themselves on a daily basis, and whose skills are not necessarily that great yet, I think a lot of us put a lot of pressure on ourselves to be better and to reach those expectations that we have for ourselves. And this mental mindset of, oh, I'm such a bad artist, I'm horrible, is so easy to distract you. It comes and it just kind of takes over everything you're doing. And I just want to point out one thing, because I have been noticing a rise of comments in my latest videos, my sketchbook tour and my 5 ways to improve video. I've been getting a couple comments here and there that basically just try to point out that maybe I'm fishing for compliments by saying things like, I know I can't draw well, there's no shame in admitting it, or I could improve in drawing men, I can't draw men that well. These sort of comments that I say to myself is something that is meant in terms of constructive criticism. I'm not looking for compliments, I'm not looking for likes, I'm not looking for views in this case. It's literally what I think, and also I think it's a healthy way of looking at things, apart from, if you're not necessarily bashing yourself. I think you have to point out your mistakes. You have to take a look at this. Otherwise, you'll just pass on through, not really thinking you're the best artist in the world and not improving. So I think it's important, before you comment things like this to other artists on YouTube, I think it's important just to realize where they come from. A lot of us are just hobby artists. We're not professionals. We just do this as a hobby, and we like to make videos about it. That's all there is to it sometimes. And we don't feel comfortable going around and expressing that maybe we are so good, oh my gosh, like we can draw so well. I think you have to be proud about your work. You shouldn't let the negative things get in your way, but at the same time, you should at least be able to point out what you need to improve on. And yeah, I think that's sort of the message that I want to come across with this video or this speech that I'm saying. Nevertheless, I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you do like it. Please do give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate your support. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more art videos and live streams and art tutorials and product reviews. I really does help me, and I do appreciate it in the long run. I'd like to thank you guys again for watching this video. Please comment below if you agree or disagree with what I am saying. I'd love to read all of your comments. And with that being said, I want to wish you guys all a lovely, lovely day. Bye!